I love my cell phone. It's an iPhone. Actually, I'm using it right now to do this recording. And you know what? It wasn't always like this. I had the smallest, cheapest cell phone ever before the iPhones came out. And I only ever used my cell phone to call someone. I never used it for anything else. But when I learned how to use an iPhone and I started using it, I just thought, wow, this is amazing. So I never wanted to be without it. Well, I found out this week that being without it is a real problem because my cell phone was working kind of funny and doing some kind of crazy things. So I looked to see what was wrong, and it said that I needed the newest update for the iPhone, which is the update 14. So I downloaded the update and it did it and seemed to be working okay. But the next day I tried to make a phone call and I couldn't make the phone call. Phone was not ringing after I dialed. People were telling me that when they were calling me that my phone went immediately to voicemail, so I couldn't receive calls. My texts, I wrote a couple of texts. They weren't going out. So I was not happy. I tried to go on the internet and find all the fixes for this download. And I did them all, but still those problems persisted. So I actually had to go to the Verizon store and ask the personnel there to help me. So finally they straightened it out. But I have to tell you, I never would have thought that I would be so upset being without my cell phone for a day and a half. What kinds of things do you do on the cell phone? Well, me, besides making phone calls, I also take all my photos on my cell phone. I take videos on my cell phone, and I love taking both photos and videos on the cell phone because I can edit the pictures the way I want to. I can add light. I can make them look a certain way. I can edit the videos. Each morning, I get up and I have my cup of coffee and I sit and I use my cell phone to read the news for the day, look at the weather to see what's going to happen that day. I can listen to music on my cell phone. I can look for pictures. Besides look at my own pictures that I took, I can also look for pictures of things that I want to see. I can take a virtual tour anywhere in the world of a museum, a church, or anything available to me. I can use the dictionary to check on a word that I might not know, or I can use the translator to change my words into another language, maybe a language that I don't speak. If I want to say something to someone, it will even pronounce the word for me. I can use the stopwatch and the timer and even set the alarm clock. So I don't really need an alarm clock. I can just set my alarm on my cell phone. There's a calculator, so I can use the calculator. And there's a GPS if I want to locate points on a map, or if I need directions when I'm driving somewhere, I can use the driving directions. There's a voice recorder, which is what I'm using right now. I can write and post articles and write it in a blog and post it. I can look at Facebook and I can post things in Facebook or write comments. I can send texts. I use my phone to check email and receive and send my email. I check my own personal email. I check my work email even. So it's my computer really more than anything else. I can write myself reminders on my cell phone. If I have to go to 3 different places and run errands during the day, and I want to make sure that I remember all the things I need to buy or I need to do, I can just put it in my reminders list, and it's there because the cell phone is always with me. It's in my purse or it's in my pocket. I can play, although I don't really play any games on my cell phone, but I know that you can do that. I can have apps on my cell phone, applications for learning really anything I want. I can learn a language. I can practice using Duolingo, or I can listen to them pronounce the word for me so that I can learn how to not only say the word, I can learn how to write it and how to say it, and I can repeat it. I can even read books. If I download the Amazon Kindle on my cell phone, I can read books or I can listen to audiobooks on my iPhone. So, wow is all I have to say. This is an amazing little thing that fits in your hand that has so many uses. And those are only a few that I use every week, but specifically every day. My cell phone is with me because I can check my mail, I can send my texts, I can read the news, I can record something, post something. I can use it for all those things, and it's quick and easy. So this week, I was sad not to have it for a day and a half. Seems like not a very long time not to have it. But I missed it, and it was really annoying when it would not work. And I couldn't wait to get it fixed so that I could go back to my normal uses for my cell phone. So, thank you to the people at Verizon who helped me to fix the glitches that happened after the update in my cell phone. I know that very soon there will be another update, which I will have to download. And that will make it perfect again, I hope. I do love using my iPhone, and I love all the things I can do with it. How do you use your cell phone?